Model 3 should be fully charged now. It is funny how I'm charging the Model 3 Performance with the e-tron charger, but it works. As this is not my car, they let me this card to unlock the car. Usually you unlock it with your smartphone via Bluetooth. I need to unlock the charging port. There you go. Should close. There you go. Good girl. So let's see how much range I've got by charging the car at 90%. 441 kilometers. This is almost the double I get when I charge my Audi e-tron S at 90%. Actually, it is not a new car. It came already in 2018, but end of last year, Tesla updated the Model 3 with a few details. On the Performance, you get new 20-inch wheels called Uber Turbine. And the most important thing for me is the chrome delete. Now, everything that was previously chrome is made in this kind of satin black, which gives a way more modern look to the car. I quite like it. It is not the most sexy car in the world, but I do quite like it. What do you think? So apologize if the car is completely dirty, filthy, but I didn't really have the time to go and clean it, and the weather is atrocious today. Snow has gone, thanks God. So, Tesla built quality. As usual, when you buy a Tesla, you don't really buy it to have a very, very good quality and finishing. Looking from a distance, it is quite okay, it's good, but then of course if you start to go in detail and to observe the little details, even on this specific model you can see some misalignment, like here for example. And then if you go down, you can see that the gap here, it's quite huge, and then it becomes very thin here. And going on the other side is the same. It looks like the trunk is not properly aligned. So we know these issues, and if you buy a Tesla, you have to live with it. I'm not saying that you have to justify it. Of course, if I would have a Tesla now, I would go, if I would have this specific Tesla, I would go to the service center and ask this to be corrected. But again, other than that, I have to say that Tesla improved quite a lot. If we compare this Model 3 with the first batch that came out end of 2018 or beginning of 2019, I have to say that they improved quite a lot, but still a lot to do. A few upgrades also into the cabin. The most important one being the center console that has been completely redone with those two wireless chargers there that are very conveniently placed. And this sliding door here, the space actually is quite big, and I like how this door slides back to close. Cup holders, some more deep storage here. I have to say that the quality, the perceived quality into this Model 3, especially the Model 3 Performance that I am driving today, it's not that bad. Wherever I touch, I have soft material. There is almost no hard plastic nowhere. Even here on the lower part of the door panel, where usually at Audi, for example, you get hard plastic, or here, let's say, I have no hard plastic. Again, don't get me wrong, I tell you straight away that the finishing is not on par with the Germans, I keep saying that. But other than that, I have to say that it is really not that bad. I like a lot the white finishing into the cabin of this specific Model 3 Performance. I have never considered taking a white interior, but I have to say, should I buy a Tesla Model 3, I would definitely take this option. Quite a lot of room on the back seats. Flat ground, so it's quite easy to go from one side to the other. And you can see the front seats is within my driving style, and I still got plenty of room. As some other reviews suggest, the only thing I don't really like here is the weird positioning when you sit on the back seats, because of the batteries being on the ground. So you sit a little bit raised. Trunk now is electric, and you can see on the animation, whenever you open or close some things, you see it here on the screen. Like if I'm closing now my door, there you go. And if I close again the trunk, how cool is that? I like a lot the user interface. I have been saying a lot on socials that that Tesla is years ahead in terms of range, performances, and user interface, and I like a lot. It's quite smooth. The menus are very clear and understandable. Of course, you need to get used. You need a little learning curve how to use the different setups and the different possibilities, but you got quite a lot. And the fun things is Netflix, YouTube, Twitch. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel for more videos and infos about what will be my next car, and make sure you activate the notification bell so you won't miss a thing. Quite a few videos about my e-tron S lately, but if you scroll down you can have a glimpse of my car adventures. So it would mean the world for me if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. This was my RS5 Sportback. To start the car with the card, you just need to touch here and the car starts by itself. Oh, actually saying that I need to scan right here. I didn't do it correctly. There you go. The car is ready to go now. And all you have to do is go down with the this lever, go on drive. And here we go. So looking at some other features into the Tesla Model 3, I like how Tesla improve over time. Like when I was driving my Tesla Model S, I didn't have the possibility to view the rear cameras, to have the rear cameras functioning when maneuvering or when needed by pressing the camera button here. So now you have them. You don't have on a Tesla the 360 views degree or the bird view, but you do have access to the side cameras even when you are driving. The right side is not working actually. You have to know that this is a demo car, a test car from Tesla, so it's probably has been really trashed by all kind of individual. So there are a few things that are not working into this car, like the autopilot camera from the front is currently not working, so I constantly have here a message saying that the camera is not available. But other than that, I quite like all the features, and I like the fact that Tesla improves these with constant updates. So again, if I compare what I was having on the screen on my Model S with what is available now after several updates, there are a lot of new features. So let's drive a little bit. I have to give this car back very soon, so it's time to drive it on my favorite roads around here. I love how quick is this car. Coming from the e-tron, which is a quite heavy SUV, this feels so nimble, so dynamic, so stiff. You can adjust the steering response, the throttle, and all kind of things into the settings of the car. You even have a track mode where you can go further into the settings. You can really adjust the torque, going all to the rear for drifting or all to the front. It's quite incredible how much can you adjust into this car. And I love this one-foot driving style, where you don't touch the brake and you don't have to play with paddles or other kind of stuff. The acceleration is instant. Let's try to do a go. Wow. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 3.3 seconds. And I'm so excited because the refreshed Model S, even the based one, the long range one, is gonna do the exact same time, 3.3 seconds, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, and that will be the entry level. I'm not talking about the Plaid because they are too expensive for me, but even the entry level one gonna have the same performances as this one. I know what you're gonna say on the comments. There you go, Tesla again. But I'm sorry, if you haven't test drove a Tesla, do it and go beyond all the little details. We know that. Again, I'm not saying that you have to excuse them and to accept it. No way, you don't accept that. But when you drive an electric car, and especially a performance electric car, then it's hard to go back to petrol. Yes, I know, the exhaust sound. But hey, I'm 48 and I'm over it now. I like good exhaust sound. I love that, I like that, don't get me wrong. And as I used to say, I like cars. I like all cars, whether they're EV, petrol. I don't really like diesel. But when you drive this kind of car with this handling, these performances, and this so quick reaction whenever you need it, and all the technology that I do love. Keep in mind that I'm a geek person. Put a big screen on a car and you buy me, basically. But also, as I was saying that I like all cars, I also dream of having a very old Porsche 911, an analog one, and go drive it on mountains roads. So I'm really a kind of person that is open to everything with four wheels. I used to say, as long as I have a steering wheel, I'm happy. So let's see the handling now. Wow. This car is a toy. And the fact that you can modulate the braking with the throttle pedal, you can really focus on your driving. Wow. I'm sorry to say that, but should I compare my RS5 Sportback with this one in terms of handling on this road, this one is way better. Because of the low center of gravity, you can really feel how the car is glued to the tarmac. Wow. Look, I'm not touching the brake, I'm not doing anything, and the car is gonna stop by itself. And you can see it shows even the cones on the road. Wow. I really like the fact that when you are driving on curvy roads like I just did, you can really concentrate on your driving, because by modulating the pressure you apply on the throttle, when you release, the car is gonna brake. So once you understand that, you can really enjoy this kind of driving style. Not braking at all. Yes, I have to admit it, I like this car a lot. What is going to happen in my future? As I said already, the e-tron S is a 12-month lease, which means that mid-December I have to give that car back. And I did that in purpose because I wasn't sure. I love the e-tron S. Again, I'm gonna do a video about it, a review video after a couple of months. I love that car, but I can say it right now, I'm not an SUV type of person, so I didn't plan from the beginning to keep that car for a very long time. So what's next? Basically, it's gonna be either Tesla, new Model S refreshed. I like it a lot. I really liked my Model S, so why did you sell it with? Because I'm crazy. Honestly, I regret selling that car. So that could be a possibility, or a Model 3 Performance, because I quite like what I'm driving today. But I'm waiting for February 9th, next week, where Audi is gonna finally unveil the production version of the Audi e-tron GT. I like that car. It's the same base as the Porsche Taycan that I can't afford, and the entry-level price for the e-tron GT is just a little bit higher, than a few thousand Swiss francs higher than the e-tron S. So that is a possibility. Let's see. For the time being, I'm going to enjoy my e-tron S Sportback. I'm gonna make quite a lot of videos. I'm thinking about starting a tech series of video explaining all the tech involved into the e-tron S, like the virtual mirrors and all the other fancy stuff. So let me know in the comments if you would like to see those kind of videos done by myself. So there you have it. Let me know, what do you think about this Model 3 performance? Just please have an open mind. I'm not responding to haters' comments like this is shit, the electric cars are shit. I'm 48 and I start to be fed up or about all these youngers typing shitty comments when they didn't even drive a car. You know what I mean. So I'm responding only to educated comments, and I start blocking all the people that I believe they are not educated enough to interact with me. I'm sorry about that. Again, please consider subscribing to my channel and activate the notification bell if you want to know more about my car tribulations. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.